CCX, a great non-conference boys hockey matchup between the Maple Grove Crimson and the Hill Murray Pioneers. Hello and welcome to CCX. John Jacobson and Dan Ficken. And Dan, these teams play a tough schedule, and this is a good one tonight. And the key one as we get down to the end of the regular season here in less than 2 weeks.
Well, in these types of games against good teams, really working those section meetings, boy, I tell you, you beat a good team, that's a big feather in your cap for your seeding. And both these teams, considering the injuries and the sicknesses they've had, have really rebounded well. Good records, good strong teams, very equal across the board.
Pretty similar records, and although they do play in different sections, I think that's a good point, Dan, that a win tonight for either one of these teams scores you some points when it gets to that section meeting.
Oh yeah, coaches like going in there with as many bullets as they possibly can have, but they've done it in tremendous ways. I mean, these are two-team teams. Power play goals. Maple Grove's got 11 guys that have scored power play goals. Hill Murray's got 9. I mean, you just don't see that very often. They're top 5 of the top 6 scorers in this game have more assists than goals. So that says a lot about both these teams play. They move the puck well, and they can find the net when they have to.
Let's look at our key players. You know, Todd Berglund told us that really defense has really been a strong point for them, especially of late, defense and goaltending. And so we're going to go with one of their defensemen tonight in Henry Nelson.
Well, they limit teams to 22 shots a game, which is low. And Henry, he's a big boy. He's a player. He's the leading scorer on this team. He's got 24 points, but most importantly, 3 power play goals, and has stepped up. They needed some leadership. They lost their top player, and Kyle Turkinen, and he's been one of the guys that has stepped up and really played well. He's both good defensively, but he can move the puck when he wants to, and he's got a rip of a shot.
And for Hill Murray, a great young player, already his third year in varsity, and he's only a sophomore, forward Nick Pierre.
Well, 38 points tells you a little bit about this guy's leading scorer in the team. Obviously, the age difference and body size has made a telling effect on him. He came in being effective, but then all of a sudden teams started rubbing on him and hitting him. And, you know, it's part of the deal. His coach said he's matured a lot this year and is stepping up into the man-type play that you got to play varsity high school hockey here. He's a tremendous athlete. He's got a great shot. I mean, he can snap it off fast. He's also got more assists than goals, so he's making everybody around him better, too. So he's going to be a treat to watch.
It's going to be a good one tonight. We're looking forward to it. The Crimson and the Pioneers, high school boys hockey, and it comes your way live next here on CCX. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
We discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things,
But they're all pure love.
John Jacobson with Dan Ficken back at Aldrich Arena. 15-5 Maple Grove, 13-6-2 Hill Murray. Getting ready to go. These teams just a handful of games to play in the regular season before it ends on February 15th. And this should be a good one. Dan, quickly, strengths and perhaps weaknesses for each of these sides.
Well, we talk a lot about the strengths, the ability to move the puck, score. Both teams coming in over 4 goals per game, but Maple Grove's got to stay out of the box. Their penalty kill is only running about 76%. It should be above 80. That's going to be their big weakness. Hill Murray, not quite as big. They got 12 players on the Maple Grove team who are 6 foot or better. So I would expect pounding, and Murray's going to have to really put their skating legs on in order to avoid that physical game, although they probably won't break away from it.
excuse me, Dan, is check Winnike's numbers in nets this year for Maple Grove. He has played well. Parker Slotsky has also played well, but it's Winnike who gets the start tonight. And at the other one, Remington Keppel has played a lot of minutes the last 2 years. Came in and started partway through his sophomore year. He's played most of their games and minutes this year. And look at that number save percentage, Dan, .934 to go along with the goals against of 1.62.
That'll make you a good team really quick. That obviously is a strength for both these teams.
Pioneers about to be introduced with their starting line tonight. They do have one of their top forwards, Henry Eischen, who's out with the flu tonight, and Maple Grove's had that too. Both teams have had the flu run through their team. And we talked about Maple Grove, of course, being without Kyle Kukkonen, had suffered a season-ending injury back in December. A tough loss for that young man and for this team. But he was already having a good season. He had multiple points in just a half a dozen games before he was injured.
Leading scorer when he went down, and that could be a tremendous loss for a team mentally and stuff. But these kids have really picked it up, and Coach Berglund has put a lot of confidence in them. They've answered the call here. These are both state tournament teams, well seasoned. They play murderous schedules, for heaven's sakes. I mean, they play everybody in the top 10 at least once. You can see Coach Berglund and Coach Lechner there, two of the more respected coaches in the state right now, and have proven that they get their teams where they need to be.
Always great to talk hockey with those two, right?
Oh boy, I'll tell you what, I could sit around the coffee table for about 3 or 4 hours with each of those guys and just chat back and forth.
We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, drop the puck, first period. Maple Grove, Hill Murray next on CCX.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
Crimson and the Pioneers about to start tonight on CCX. Venerable Aldrich Arena,
just
coming up to near 50 years old, Dan. Built in 1962, named after the late Gene Aldrich, who was one of the pioneers of the state hockey tournament in the mid-40s, and it's a great facility to watch a hockey game.
When I first moved here in 1977, I came here for my first touch of section high school hockey, and I was just blown away. The place was packed, it was rocking, and the games were just absolutely fabulous. This rink has seen some tremendous games, tremendous history, and just think of the hockey players that went through here.
Oh, yeah. We are ready to go. Hill Murray and their traditional white with the green and black trim, and Maple Grove in their road blacks with the crimson and gold as we get ready to start tonight's game on CCX. Thanks for tuning in tonight for our coverage. Jared Jensen in the opening faceoff trying to get it ahead to Nick Pierre, but the Crimson turn that back at their blue line, get it back out to center, and now shoot the puck down into the Pioneer end. Behind the net, Modachuk played it around the boards, now brought up the right side by Jared Jensen. Squeezes past defenseman, still with the puck, pushing it along the boards, trying to dump it to the corner. That gets broken up. Check along the blue line right in front of the Maple Grove bench as both teams try to move it out of there, and finally freed up by Hill Murray, but then lost. And here comes Maple Grove with a chance, and Remington Keppel's got to come up with an early save on Tyler Oakland. Pioneers get it back out to center ice, pops up in the air, and then back to the blue line. Wodachuk will shoot it down in as he goes off for a change. And Crimson control. Ethan Elias pushing it up the left boards. Comes out to center. And back to the Hill Murray blue line. They go for the stretch pass. That gets broken up by Elias as he fires it down into the Hill Murray end. Chased down there by Axel Begley. Down the right. And then pushed back towards Begley. Short pass caught in the skates, and it causes Hill Murray to turn the puck over in the neutral zone. And now the Crimson will gather it up at center ice. Pass comes ahead. Ian Barber from the blue line will shoot it in. Wide of the net, check along the near boards. Puck controlled by Hill Murray. Onto the stick of Begley. Maple Grove keeps it in. Swept back into the corner by Thomas from the blue line. Now back behind the net. Goes back out to Thomas. Left point. Right side. Spencer Dahlquist with a shot in the glove save by Keppel.
Well, we talked about this assist thing, right? Did you see how many passes there, John? There were 5 passes. Bing, bang, boom from the Maple Grove. All stick to stick pretty much. A good move. 1, 2, and a shot. And there were 2 before that. As they set it up really nice. Both teams a little cautious right now. They're not really opening her up. You will see that stretch pass from Hill Murray quite a bit tonight. It's the way they play.
Josh Giuliani with that last shot on net. You know, Rich Berglund telling us, we'll run 4 lines through. He's confident in the team's depth and the ability of all these guys to skate and get the job done against no matter who's on the ice for the opposition. Here comes Pierre flying in on the first big save of the game that Jack Winicky has had to make. He stops Pierre. Maple Grove breaks it out. Puts it down to the Hill Murray zone. Kept in by the Crimson. Puck was a little bit behind Giuliani. He had to get back for it. Now it comes out to the point. Shot away. Stop made. Again by Keppel. Pierre. Left side pass out in front of Dylan Godbot. Back into the Crimson zone and taken there. They played it across into the blue line, but kept in there by the Pioneers by Nick Hardy. He got stood up on a check. And back out of the zone it comes, then shot back in by Fleischacker. Crimson got it out to center. Down to the Pioneer zone. We're getting it back out. Now they'll reset in their own end. Wodachuk with it, plays it off the inboards. Fleischacker.
Wow.
And out they come on the right side. Here's Nick Mountain down the right side. Shot away. Save made by Winicky, and it's in. Second try and a goal. And it's Charlie Strobel, the senior forward. And it's 1-0 Hill Murray.
Well, Charlie Strobel has been here a few years. He's really stepped up to the plate this year, and he did a great job. Now we're going to get a good look. The great passing right there. Get it on the wing, bringing it back through. Strobel keeps going to the net, and he gets to it. A bad rebound given up by Winicky, and it cost him big time. But I love the way Strobel, went right at that puck. He wasn't looking to get to the side, but he went after it, and he buried it right away. 1 minute, second of hesitation. That's all it takes against the Pioneers. John, to be honest with you, they've been somewhat dominated. It's been mostly Maple Grove's period as far as pressure and shots, but boy, they make one little mistake and bang, Pioneers bury it on him.
Crimson with it down in the Pioneer zone here. And now it's popped out free. Play to the Hill Murray line. And down in their own zone. They'll bank it down deep. And all the way it comes back into the Crimson zone. Now here comes Maple Grove. Attacking up the middle of the ice. Nice pass. Return pass for Oakland, trying to slide it out in front. Just failed to connect. Has the right idea, though, Dan, trying to connect on those passes. Here's Godbout out for Hill Murray. Shot away from in front. That gets deflected. And then check to the inboard was Jensen.
Well, Hill Murray did a nice high rotation there at the top of the blue line and just broke it out really quick and got back down on the other end fast.
Puck pops in the air at center. Shot in by the Crimson. Comes loose right out in front, and Keppel's got to be alert on that. A little turnover right in their own zone. Now here's Grant-Zick trying to get a shot off. Puck goes to the corner.
Coach Lechner told us about that one spot on the wall, and sure as heck in the first period we see it right up, bouncing right out in front.
Murray's a shot away, and that gets fired high off the stick of Barber. They put in new glass here in the summer. Higher glass all around, a little safer for the spectators, but the columns that hold them in place pop out a little farther than the old ones, and so he said he was getting some weird caroms that way.
Yeah, they just because of that glass busted the last game we did here, but you see Maple Grove get a couple good chances here. Puck goes in, and you can see that weird bounce coming back off the boards. That's a goalie's nightmare. Oh my gosh, you'll forget that. Then another opportunity from behind the slot, just went too high on it, but they're getting their opportunities, but they got to get it on net, make the goalie work.
Puck played to center and then shot right back down by the Crimson.
Yeah, here's another factor too. Maple Grove will roll 4 lines, as Coach Berglund told us, but Hill Murray's only going to run 3. That's all they got. Just they've had some sickness and stuff.
Pioneers with the puck back in their own end. Begley playing it up the right wing. Getting turned around there and losing the puck was Lashinger, and shot back in by Maple Grove again. Pioneers trying to skate it out, and now they will. Seamus Reagan getting it and put in on the right side by Lashinger as that Pioneers line goes off for a change. Swept back behind the net and around the boards by Thomas. Taken by Hill Murray, though. They skated in deep, trying to push it back to the circle. That got broken up onto the stick of Godbout, and looking to get it to Pierre. And Crimson denied that chance. Loose puck at center ice, fired in by Giuliani. Hard skate in by Skansen, chasing the puck for Hill Murray, and he puts a big hit on. Here's a shot away from in tight. That stopped off the stick of Peeler by Keppel. Pioneers bank pass just failing in connect with Godbout. That's icing on Hill Murray.
Well, that's one of the types of stretch passes they'll use. Go lengthy on the boards there and hope that winger's busting. But you saw Skansen come through there as Coach Todd Berglund, 5th season there. He's gotten this program to state, and he's always had very competitive teams, and has done a great job at Maple Grove.
Face-off win for the Crimson. A shot. Keppel another save. He's been busy here in the first 8 minutes of play. Turning in his own zone. Hardy behind his net. Leaves the pass off. Now the pass for Strobel. Goes across. Turnover for Maple Grove, but broken up at the last second. They're able to recover on that. Now they get it out to center. In comes Chris Kernan. Takes a check of the corner. Shot from a tough angle. Goes wide of the net. Puck loose behind the net. Cleared to the blue line. Kept in by Hicks. Shot from the blue line. A save by Keppel. Hicks will keep it in again. Moving to the corner to the circle. Turning, firing a shot away, and Keppel makes the stop there on Sam Jacobs.
Well, Maple Grove, I like it. They know they're playing a good goalie. They're firing a lot of rubber at him. They're not even hesitating. Sooner or later, someone's going to go in.
That comes Hill Murray now. Fleischhacker got it in on net and deciding to cover Winicky for the stoppage in play.
I haven't seen too much physical. You see Bill Lechner in 23rd season. How many of those you see during the course of a high school coach's career? But done a tremendous job. Got a number of state championships here, and always puts out a really good team. And excellent coach, especially defensively.
Now, last state championship year, 2008, but he's had a number of teams. Dan mentioned at state. About a dozen in his career in those 22 seasons, 23. Now pass ahead, broken up at center, taken back by Maple Grove. Russ along the boards, takes a hit there from Zupfer. And out of the zone it comes from center, shot back in by the Crimson. Regan for Hill Murray. Being tied up by Grant Zick along the boards. Now it's onto the stick of Pierre. Pass just failing to connect with Jensen on his right side. Another icing on Hill Murray.
A little bit of an adrenaline pass there. Got a little out of his hand. He took it a little too high. Tried to bounce it or saucer it over to his winger there. But you can see the speed that he has, though. He really turned that around, got his legs moving. He was at full speed in 2 strides. Did we note he's going to the Badgers, Jeff? I'm sorry.
I've heard that. Gunderson against Jensen. He's one of 3 Hill Murray players, actually, that have verbally committed to Wisconsin. Joe Polatichuk and Dylan Godbot, the others. 1-0 Hill Murray, 7 minutes to play here in the first period against Maple Grove.
There we go.
Pass coming out to center and getting back into the play, and taking it back was Elias. So didn't allow a breakaway there for Hill Murray. Again, a lot of zone time in the Hill Murray end for Maple Grove, although not a lot of great scoring chances yet. There's a shot and a glove save by Keppel, but they are keeping number 1 certainly busy in net.
Well, he's stepping up to it, though. The numbers, as you saw at the beginning, he just has tremendous numbers. You see a good opportunity here. Kind of a turnover here again. D jumps right all over it. Now, the one thing I have to be careful with that D sinking in a little is we just saw that stretch pass up into the middle. You're going to see more of that if they keep pushing.
Jason Leithblatt out of the circle. Peeler takes the face off for Maple Grove instead. Trying to keep it in at the point. Parker Wente comes back down into the Hill Murray end onto the stick of Fleischacker. Turnover, Hill Murray. Chance for Maple Grove as they set up in the corner. And Hill Murray able to clear it back out to center ice. Wente playing it onto the stick of Hicks, who got it ahead, and offside on Maple Grove.
Well, so far, John, Maple Grove has been somewhat physical, but not as physical as I thought they would be against Hill Murray. But they're being effective. They get a lot of attack zone time here. They just haven't popped one in yet. I think they're going to have to get somebody in front of Hill Murray goalie here and just make him not see the puck.
Backhanded by Dahlquist all the way down into the Hill Murray zone. Taken then back behind the net by Oakland. Tie up with the puck in the corner. Freed up by Hill Murray's Hardy, who got it to Fleischacker. Strobel out of the zone to center. Taken back by Maple Grove. Running into the check there was Jacobs as he came across the line. And yet another icing on the Pioneers.
And all of a sudden, we're starting to see the icings pile up now. And pretty soon, those face-offs start going the wrong way for Hill Murray. They could be getting themselves in trouble here.
Here comes Hill Murray trying to screen it down. Lashiger. And another icing.
Well, we got the number 1 line for the Crimson out right now. Jacobs, Kernan, and Oakland here.
Face-off win for the Pioneers, but it came to the point where the Crimson kept it in. on the boards. Back out, blue line. Shot gets deflected. Chance here for Hill Murray. They'll pop it in the air on the right for Lashinger. And they've got to reset, otherwise they would have been offside there. And Maple Grove's got control of the puck. Out to center, just missing ahead as Kernan tries to chase it down and does. Puts it out in front and just ahead of the stick of Jacobs, who is flying down the slot. Back comes Hill Murray now to center. Only got to the Maple Grove line. And a check there. Crimson take it back out of the stick of Elias. Pass ahead. Here's a chance in front and another pass. And that got broken up by Hill Murray. And here come the Pioneers back. Jensen. It's a 3-on-2. Jensen's pass and broken up. Puck still loose in the circle and taken back by Maple Grove by Barber. He comes to center. 1-on-3. Still with the puck though as he came across the blue line. Puck goes down to the corner. Turned over by Hill Murray. Pass left circle, right out in front. That goes off a skate. Unable to get a stick down on that was Barber. He had a good scoring chance for us, but he hadn't been able to get a stick on it. A little up and down action on the ice here in the last two shifts. Puck comes back into the Hill Murray zones. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the first period. It's 1-0 Pioneers.
Well, Maple Grove definitely has got the Hill Murray Pioneers on their heels right now. And now they're starting to break down that breakout of Hill Murray, and now they're really having trouble getting out of the zone.
Tie up now back behind the net after it had been tied up in the corner. Zick trying to get his stick down. That was being taken back. Strobel got it out to center, trying to get it to Pierre. And well defended by Thomas there. Now a giveaway in front. Here's a chance for Hill Murray. Not able to pull it back to his forehand was Hardy. Pioneers still with it though. Back out right point. Trying to set up here in the Crimson zone. And they give it away, and it's iced by the Crimson.
Well, that was a turnaround. Finally forced Maple Grove into an icing. Just some quick play by Nick Pierre coming down, and his roommate or his line mate Strobel coming through. But you see, he got a little spunk in it, but a great pass there. And what a great move, and he almost pulled it off. He just couldn't quite get the stick back on the forehand quick enough.
This move by Hardy trying to go back to his forehand. Face-off win back to the blue line for Hill Murray. Right circle, shot gets blocked. And it's on to Gunderson's stick. Plays it out to center ice and down to the Hill Murray zone. Break wide pass, and then this pass goes behind the defenseman Housey. He's got to chase it down along with his teammates. Right out in front, with a chance and couldn't put it away. That was A.J. Tallis, who was right on the doorstep. Another shot away, and the stop made by Keppel.
Well, Tallis in front had a beautiful opportunity here. Good forecheck, good pickup. Kept moving at it. Tallis, it just went up. I think it hit the paddle and then the pipe.
That's a good stop by Keppel.
You bet. And he comes right back, and he's back in position again. Without a shadow of a doubt, the best player for the Pioneers this period was Keppel.
Shot from the blue line, going for a tip in front, and that goes wide of the net. Leafblad takes a check along the boards, and the Pioneers keep it in the Crimson zone. Lofted out to center, knocked down. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the first. Pass comes ahead to Skansen. Shot away. Keppel the save.
I like the way Keppel's cradling that puck, too. He knows when to stop it to give his boys a rest. The line change, so they're fresh out there. The Pioneers coming out now. Yeah, the other thing, too, John, is when the Pioneers do get an opportunity, they've definitely been dangerous here 2 or 3 times during this period.
They win the face-off, getting it ahead to Pierre, but chased down first by Henry Nelson. Nelson onto the stick of Kernan. Out it to the blue line, turned back away. The long pass by Fleischacker misses. It's icing on the Pioneers.
Well, you can see how effectively Hill Murray's trying to write that stretch pass. They're really running Pierre, and the other center's right up the middle. And they're getting the puck up to him.
Crimson win the face-off, right circle a shot. Big rebound given up off the shot from Elias, but no danger there, no harm done as the Pioneers able to clear it down into the Maple Grove zone. Back come the Crimson again. Push it across the line, a chance right out in front. Keppel gets his stick out there. Denies a scoring chance for the Crimson. They got it out to center ice. Comes toward Pierre. And it's offside here on Hill Murray.
Good support by the Pioneers there, even from their end boards. They came up, and as soon as one lost the puck, one was backing them up. You see a good opportunity here, boy. Just real quick, just almost got her into that corner. Did Keppel get his stick out on this thing? Yes, he did. Good poke check.
That was Jacobs, the forward that was down there for Maple Grove. 45 seconds to go in the period. Oh, a giveaway by Maple Grove, and Hardy coming in. Couldn't pull the trigger and get the shot past Winicky. Still down in the Crimson zone. Thomas up the wing. Kept in, though, by the Pioneers. Play down in the corner, controlled by Hill Murray now under 20 seconds to go. Trying to get another scoring chance before the end of the period. Shot away, tipped wide of Winicky and the Crimson net, and then he makes a stop. Forcing a face-off here with 9.7 seconds remaining in the first period.
Winicky's actually had a lot of rest this period, but when Hill Murray comes, they come hard. They usually get the puck to the net.
Puck goes to the corner off the face-off. Now Maple Grove with it on this skate off the last couple of seconds. And we come to the end of the first period of play. Maple Grove with the edge on shots, 15-6 in the first period. But on the scoreboard, the Pioneers with a 1-0 lead on the goal at 3 minutes and 38 seconds. That was scored by Charlie Strobel, Dan, to give them a 1-0 lead that stands now.
He took advantage of an opportunity. Winicky made a little mistake on a rebound, and Strobel buried it to put him up top. And like I said, it was mostly Maple Grove's period, except in the one area that's the most important, and that's the scoreboard. So they're going to have to come out and start finding a way to get the puck in the net. Hill Murray, they got to pick it up a little bit. Their pace hasn't been, I don't think, what Coach Leckner wants it to be. So we'll see if we get a better pace next period.
1-0 Hill Murray after one. A reminder of our CCX Play of the Week. Go to our website, ccxmedia.org, to vote on your favorite plays. It's brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Maple Grove, which look at the plays from this past week as we go to break.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
Hill Murray 1, Maple Grove nothing. Boys hockey tonight on CCX 1. And let's look at highlights. Dan Ficken from the first 17 minutes of play. Maple Grove really had a lot of ice time in the Hill Murray zone. Although, as I mentioned, the Pioneers here with the only goal of the game. It's a rebound attempt. A nice backhand by Strobel, his 17th of the season. The assist going to Nate Hardy and Nick Mountain. That goal came at 3:38. But Maple Grove not without chances, is unable to put anything away. Perhaps one too many passes on that one. And a good break up there by the defenseman who was back in the play in front of the goalie Keppel. But Remington Keppel kept plenty busy in that first 17 minutes. 15 saves already for the senior. See another opportunity here. Giveaway that time by Hill Murray. It almost cost the Pioneers, but Keppel able to come up with the save. There's the shots on goal and the scoring chances, both favoring Maple Grove. No penalties at all in that first period.
Well, Hill Murray had the one play that got him in the lead for a 1-0 score. And other than that, frankly, Maple Grove outplayed them. And they're going to have to come out with a little more energy and a little more pace, or sooner or later one of those is going to go in.
We'll take time out. We'll come back. More of our first intermission. You're watching high school hockey on CCX.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
$145 over 92.
180 over 111.
I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
John Jacobson with Dan Ficken. We are back at Aldrich Arena in Maplewood. The Hill Murray Pioneers leading the Maple Grove Crimson 1-0 after one. And although, Dan, as you alluded to near the end of that intermission, that Hill Murray's ahead on the scoreboard, certainly things that they can improve on in that first period. They don't want to get outshot 15-6 again.
Yeah, that was the only category they won as far as statistics. But, yeah, they just got to get moving. They were kind of slow and hesitant, and they got to get after it. Maple Grove, they got to start getting somebody in front of Keppel, because he's just been outstanding, and they're not going to sneak one by him. They're going to have to get somebody in front to either blind him from the puck or get a tip or a rebound in front of him. That's about the way they're going to score right now.
He's really a solid goaltender, isn't he? I mean, you see his fundamentals are there.
15 saves in one period. And the guy looked like he was sitting and having lunch in an outdoor grill, He was nothing shook him up. Cool, calm, and collected. And his numbers show what a great goalie is. His positioning is really good, too.
Here we go, second period of play on CCX. And a face-off win for the Pioneers. Matthew Fleschicker at his blue line, tipped into the zone by Jared Jensen. I thought that was a tip. They could call icing instead. I thought Jensen had it on his stick there at the blue line. And instead it goes for icing. It's all the way back down into the Hill Murray zone.
Oh, nice face-off, man. Wow.
Clean win for the Pioneers, but then they give it up in their zone. Oakland with it, back behind the net. He got down. And taken by Godbot. Trying to get the pass to connect at center ice. Tipped into the Crimson zone, and then Maple Grove comes right back out with it. Trying to push it in on the right side. Broken up by Hill Murray. Crimson get it back. Overskated at center. Pushed ahead to the line and swept in by Oakland down into the Hill Murray zone. Work along the boards, centering attempt. Comes all the way through to Godbot. And too far on the pass to Jensen. They've tried those long passes several times tonight, Dan. They haven't been able to connect.
Well, they have a few times. I know they got Nick Pierre a couple times, but you're right.
But in large part, they haven't, yeah.
But I still like the fact they're doing it. I mean, it's pulling that Maple Grove D out. They can't pinch. And they break one of those, John. There could be another score up on the board.
Bank this one out. And a race for the puck down into the zone. Strobel couldn't get to it in time and goes as icing.
Good play by Winicky. He went out there, looked like he was going to play the puck. Kind of did the old fake decoy thing and let it go by for the icing.
Hardy on the face-off coming up here against Zick.
Coach Berglund told us he wasn't afraid to play a fourth line at all. He likes and figures he can play against any other line. Well, here it is, right here. They've got the fourth line out there.
They chase Hardy. And Strobel takes the face-off, wins it. Pioneers get the pass to the blue line, then shot back ahead by Henry Nelson down into the Hill Murray end. Bank pass off the glass. Another icing on Hill Murray.
I'm beginning to agree with you, John. I'm thinking maybe we rewind this thing up and we break out and stop it with a 30 to 40, 50 foot passes. And let's get a few 10 to 15 footers going across the board.
Hardy and Zick again, another face-off win for Hill Murray. They've had quite a few of them, especially here early in the second period. We've only played a minute and a half. Onto the stick of Seamus Reagan. Regan's pass up for Mountain, kept in. Blue line shot wide of the net off of Nelson's stick. Left boards cleared out to center. And now Hill Murray getting it down into the Crimson zone. Can't get a shot to the net though, and it's brought out by Zick to center. Maple Grove will go for a line change now. Pioneers bank it off the boards, but still bottle up in their own end. Crimson move in, trying to free up the puck. Comes onto the stick of Mountain. Mountain goes down in the circle. Turnover. Then taken by Mountain again, and able to push it to center ice. Maple Grove will knock it ahead. A good breakup on that play by Axel Begley, getting it down into the Crimson zone. Crimson with it, pass, and Tallis sweeps it into the zone for Maple Grove. Push back out, left point, fan down it there. Hill Murray unable to turn it into any kind of opportunity though. Crimson get it back into the Pioneer zone. Puck loose in front, taken by Gruba. Here's Leo Gruba. Comes out to center. Gruba will push it down deep into the Hill Murray zone. Swept to the blue line, kept in though by the Pioneers. On the right boards, check missed there. Now comes Maple Grove with the puck. Drop pass, shot away, gets blocked by a defenseman, kept in. Another shot away, this time off of Cal Thomas's stick. Loose next to the net. Pioneers get it. Thomas keeps it in at the blue line for Maple Grove. Check along the boards, played by Hill Murray, back behind their net for Quast. He takes a check. Good job of Maple Grove of forechecking here and keeping Hill Murray down on their own end a lot tonight. Still 1-0 though, Pioneers, 13:20 to go in the period. Broken up at the blue line by Quast. But Maple Grove quickly turns that away. Here comes Skansen in, right side. Skansen stops, top of the circle, drops it back to the blue line, shot away. Came into traffic in front. Now back out, left point, shot away. Keppel making the stop on the shot from Elias.
Well, Maple Grove got a couple guys down on the goalie that time, and he didn't get it clean, so we'll expect him to start doing more of that.
Pioneers get it out to center. Loss there at the blue line by Pierre. Maple Grove coming back. Right side into the zone. Shot away. Saved by Remington Keppel. Put it back toward the front of the net. Pioneers break it up. Get it to center. Turned over there. Here comes Jacobs with it. Trying to get past Palachuk. Jacobs gathers the puck back up again for Maple Grove. Puts it out in front, but picked off by Fleischacker. Sending out Pierre on the right wing. Pierre comes in. Onto the stick. Shot away. Off the stick of Jensen. That got blocked. Puck goes to the corner and along the boards. Crimson getting it to the blue line, but kept in by Fleischacker. Now it comes out of the zone, and Hill Murray has to reset before firing it back into the Crimson zone. Played just over 5 minutes here in the second period. No score in this period. The only goal coming just over 3.5 minutes into the game by Charlie Strobel of Hill Murray. Down into the Crimson zone. Maple Grove quickly pops it out, and then Hill Murray gets it back ahead. Left side. And getting into it, Oakland getting the puck, plays it back behind the net. Around the boards, comes out to center ice. Good check there put on by Palachuk.
Got him broadside, boy. Good check. Stop the play cold.
Strobel coming back, fires it wide of the Maple Grove net, though. Chase down in the corner, coming out in front, and Winicky trying to cover it up as Hardy skated right into it. His big shot from the blue line. That goes wide off the blast by Regan. Crimson get it back down. He'll come back down. Regan will play it right before it came to Keppel. Passes it off for Begley, who turns away from a check and feeds it back for Regan. Up the side, boards, and Lashinger will shoot it down into the Maple Grove end. Left point, kept in by Hill Murray, swept back behind the net by Zupfer. Voss trying to do something with it, does get it out to the left point, now onto the stick of Regan, shot away glove. That knocked down by Winicky, didn't glove it, but did knock it down, and Crimson able to get away from that danger. Now shoot it down into the Hill Murray zone off the stick of Barber. Pioneers will skate it back up to center ice. Lashinger trying to play it ahead. Maple Grove turn that back.
Boy, the space, John, is really restricted here. Both teams are not giving them too much to room at all. They got to dump it into the zone and just go after it. Nobody's getting in the lane, over the lines clean at all.
Tallis going after it along the boards. Got knocked off balance a little bit, but the Crimson keep the puck down into the Hill Murray zone. Behind the net into the corner. Gunderson wheeling out, comes back out, right point, shot away, gets blocked. Not a good stop by the defenseman Begley. The sophomore able to stop that before it got to Keppel, but it is iced here by Hill Murray.
Well, good pressure. Maple Grove kind of bends a little bit, John, but they always tend to get it right back down in there and keep the pressure on. So now we question whether, the Pioneers' legs are going to hold up. Playing defense is really hard on your legs. Takes a lot out of you. But with the way that Keppel's playing, I don't know.
Leafblad and Jensen on the faceoff, won by Hill Murray. Pass out to center ice. Broken up by the Crimson. Swept into the zone by Leafblad. Here comes Maple Grove, a chance centering pass out in front. Backhand shot by Leafblad. And Keppel comes up with a big stop. Back out to center. Skansen trying to play it ahead. That gets broken up by Fleischacker. Shot wide of the net here. Played back behind the Pioneers' goal. Now Hill Murray will skate it out. Here comes Nick Pierre. Pierre with a little room. Burst of speed into the circle shot. And that gets blocked. Turnover by Maple Grove, but then falling down was Jensen and couldn't get a shot off. Maple Grove clearing it ahead to the Hill Murray line. Taken there by Fleischacker. Cross for Palata-Chuck down into the Crimson zone. No icing here. Maple Grove trying to catch Hill Murray in a line change. Lost the puck though as it came to center. Right back onto the stick of Jacobs. Across. Chased down by Kernan and then given away to Hill Murray. Up ahead into the Maple Grove zone. Crimson turned that back. Out in front off a stick and then it goes just wide. Tipped wide. Loose in front and cleared to the left boards by Hardy. Crimson keep it in at the point. Top of the circle, down, coming down the slot. Not able to keep it on his stick was Jacobs. Neil Murray gets it back. Begley up ahead. Now is a chance for a 2-on-1 here. Hardy coming in. He fired it high. And Mountain on his right. And back come the Crimson. This is Jacobs flying down the wing. Plays it back behind the net. Taken there by Housey. Ahead it comes to Strobel. Shot away. Winicky the save and covers up on it. Strobel right there looking for a rebound.
Yeah, he is not going behind the net. He ain't going to go wing side. He goes right at the goalie afterwards. But, boy, some of the opportunities here. There's a good opportunity here in front for Maple Grove, but Kemel's all over it. A good pass out front. He switched his leg back forth at the last second and got it.
Face-off win for the Pioneers. Shot away by, and the rebound and goal.
That's called, I got more of my guys in front of your net than you got of your guys. Boy, that was a great play. Won the face-off, got it back out to the point, took his time, allowed his Pioneer players to get in front of Winicky, and got the shot, and bang, goes in. Looks like it's a tip, too. Good face-off win right there. Takes his time, gets the shot. I think there's a rebound, and he pounded it away. Owen Quast got that goal there, boy, and that. Now the sticks are going to get gripped a little tighter by the Crimson because they're not getting any success, and all of a sudden a 2-goal lead looks more like a 4-goal lead. So it's important for the Crimson now to respond. They got to get something going.
Goal by Owen Quast, his 4th of the season. Save made here by Keppel. Lone assist there on that Hill Murray goal coming to Axel Begley on the goal 9:51 of the second. Now 2-0, Pioneers leading. Pioneers trying to grind out a possession here and get it out of their zone, and they do. They'll skate it down. Centering pass gets broken up. Taken by the Crimson. Out it comes. Skansen will push it in right side. Gets past the defenseman. Skansen coming in and then lost as he came out in front. Loose out in front again of the Pioneers net. And Hill Murray breaks it out. Here's a chance for Pierre coming in. Pierre in alone, then lost it off his stick. Might have been broken up by Winicky. He got his goal stick out on it. Back out right point. Shot away, and Winicky the glove save. And shaking up for Hill Murray is Jared Jensen. And we're going to get a penalty, the first of the game, coming up on Maple Grove. Look at the scoring chance a moment ago for Pierre.
You don't think Pierre can't skate? Oh my gosh. Winicky got both his legs down nice and tight. And like you said, Johnny got that stick there too, but boy, that's scary. He's got great speed. Kind of lost it too once he got in close.
Well, first look at our specialty teams for either side so far tonight, Dan. A power play opportunity is a high sticking penalty and Ben Leafblad at 11:30 of the second period. Crimson get it out though. Here they come 2-on-2. Left side comes Jacobs, and shot gets deflected up and out of play.
Well, they were running a 3-2-1 upper umbrella. And nice to spread out, but somebody in front of the net again, too, for the Pioneers. But good clear out by the Crimson here. And this is where, this is a problem. They got the penalty kill has not played well this year for the Crimson, and this is a big one for them. They go down by 3. It's going to be an awful tough comeback.
Pioneers get it out to center. Palachuk will set it up, put it wide of the net. They skate it down by Mountain. He'll play it back off for Pierre. Back behind the Crimson goal to the corner. Back on the Mountain stick. Then taken by Strobel. And then lost out of the zone. And Palachuk's got to go back for it. On the Pierre stick again. Trying to squirt through a couple of players. Comes back with it again. On the Fleischacker stick. To Palachuk. Taking it off. Pierre, one-timer, got tipped wide. It's back behind the net. Comes back to Pierre again, and a big glove save by Jack Winicky.
Mr. Pierre ain't afraid to fire that puck, is he?
No.
He's got 3 power play goals already for the Pioneers this year, but boy, made some nice plays. But he sets up where he wants to set up, and he's ready to go. Bang. Good glove save by Winicky here. They're firing at about 30% on this power play, which is a very good number for the Pioneers.
48 seconds left in their man advantage, trying to add to their 2-0 lead late in the second period. Shot away, that goes wide, looking for a tip in front. Comes onto the stick of Zick, who got it out to the blue line. Now it's Gruss with it, and he'll shoot it down the rest of the length of the ice for Maple Grove. Chance for one more rush here, perhaps, for Hill Murray with 20 seconds left in their power play. Centering pass in front, and a good check by Zick as he takes Jensen legally out of the play. 5 seconds left in the power play.
Oh.
And it comes out of the zone. It's set up back behind the blue line was Regan. And Maple Grove back at full strength here. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the second period. 2-0 Hill Murray leading Maple Grove.
Is there a rule here that there always has to be a Regan on the Hill Murray team? I don't remember a year when there wasn't one on the team.
Seems like it. Shot here goes high and wide of the net. Out comes Hill Murray. Broken up at the blue line. It's offside on the Pioneers.
Well, good penalty kill by the Crimson. Did a nice job there. That last little flurry to the Pioneers, they actually get a pretty good opportunity, but they stuffed that one pretty good. And had a couple faceoffs down in the Pioneer zone, so they got to get the next goal, though.
Leafblad winning the faceoff for Maple Grove.
Ooh.
Crimson bank it out to center, but it's onto the stick there of Grubo. Shoots it back in for Hill Murray. On the left boards, now to the left point, shot away. Winicky able to make the stop on that. Crimson get it back out. Skansen, rink wide pass, shot away here, and the stop made by Keppel. Now it rolls to Keppel out in front. He decides to cover it.
Is that another weird board bounce back there? Gee, they're all over the place here at the arena, but Keppel was all over it. He caught it, no big deal. I just love the way the Pioneers store stuff in the middle. They're not letting any really good shots in there until the Maple Grove player forces himself in there, and then he's in too tight. Keppel's all over it.
Coming out towards center ice, and shot by the Crimson. Back ahead, or played back ahead. Shot away, and Keppel got to come up with a big stop there on Jacobs. Crimson with it again, then they lose it. Here's a chance for Pierre. Shot away, and the save by Winicky.
Boy, you don't want to get in a foot race in number 7 there. He exploded out of the area and got out to the puck. The other thing I liked what he did too, John, he kept his legs moving when he shot. A lot of times when you stop your legs to shoot, the goalie knows you're going to shoot and he gets ready.
Here comes Maple Grove down with a rush. Oh, and then Oakland lost it off his stick. Out comes Hill Murray to center. Palachuk circles. comes to the Maple Grove line and shoots it in. Now toward the right point, kept in the zone by Godbout. Out to center onto the stick of Fleischacker, and then shot in by Quast. Minute 19 to go here in the second period. Regan will shoot it in, bounces toward the goalie and cleared away. Hill Murray trying to center, that gets broken up by the Crimson. Burst of speed for Barber coming down the right side. Ian Barber, backhand shot, Keppel to stop. Puck kept in by Wente. Loose out in front of the Crimson net, now goes to the left side into the corner. Barber back out to the point, shot blocked and taken by Quast. Hill Murray can't clear the zone though, kept in by Maple Grove. Centering attempt, broken up, and then cleared ahead and out of the zone by Quast. Nicely down to the Crimson zone, under 30 seconds to go in the period. Long pass broken up by Hill Murray, shot right back down to the Maple Grove end. Wente comes back for it. Chopped out to center ice, it's Mountain with it. Play it ahead toward the blue line. Maple Grove trying to get a rush ahead and sweep it into the zone with under 10 seconds to go. And that will be the end of the second period. So Hill Murray adds another goal there in the second period, and a goal by Owen Quast. And now it's 2-0.
Well, Hill Murray, once they got that power play, even though they didn't score on it, it just seemed they got a little more jump, and they started moving that puck better down, using the stretch passes, getting opportunities. I thought they played better that period than they did the first period. Maple Grove, it's just a question. They just got to get a puck in the goal. And if one goes, maybe the next one will be a little easier, but that's where we're sitting after 2-0. Hill Murray Pioneers.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. More hockey on CCX after this timeout.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Pa?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
A little Pioneer fans here tonight at Aldrich Arena, watching their team lead Maple Grove 2-0 through 2 periods of play. It was 1-0 Hill Murray after one. They added another goal here in the second. Let's look at some highlights from that second 17 minutes of play here. And the first period, definitely more chances for Maple Grove, and Hill Murray able to flip the script a little bit in the second half. A rebound goal there by Owen Quast. That came at 9:51 on the assist to Axel Begley. And a chance here for Maple Grove. And then there was for Hill Murray, and there was the one penalty that's been called tonight, the high stick. But Hill Murray with some opportunities on that ensuing power play, but good goaltending by Jack Winicky, able to deny the Pioneers of any more goals. And so we remain at 2-0. Their numbers through 2 periods now. Shots on goal have even up a little more, 23-18. Crimson still in favor through 2. And they have the edge in scoring chances, 7-6. And is for 1 penalty in the game. Hill Murray 0 for 1 on the power play. High school girls hockey playoffs get started later this week. There's a handful of teams from the area starting on Saturday. Others will begin play next Tuesday. And boys hockey regular season ends on February 15th, and then their playoffs beginning after that. So a lot of fun to come here on CCX. High school girls and boys hockey playoffs to come in the weeks ahead here in February. Take another time out. More hockey to come from Aldrich Arena. Our score through 2 periods. Hill Murray 2, Maple Grove nothing on CCX.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Don Jacobson, Dan Ficken back at Aldrich Arena. Hill Murray leading Maple Grove 2-0. Pioneers look for their 14th win of the season. They come in 13-6-2 on the year. Maple Grove 15-5-0 coming into play tonight.
Well, something's got to give here for Maple Grove. They've certainly got enough shots. They just aren't getting anybody in front to get any rebounds or any tip shots. Hill Murray play good defense, John. Taking advantage of their opportunities. They're up 2-0 right now.
Winning a lot of face-offs. I mean, they were able to keep that percentage going. They had, I would guess, probably 2/3 won in that second period. Keep that going in this third period as well. They'll be in good shape. And Remington Keppel, as he is on a lot of nights, very solid between the pipes for Hill Murray. Jack Winicky has been pretty good too, making his saves tonight so far. 16 through 2 periods. Keppel has saved 23. Underway here in the third period, and a face-off win for the Pioneers to start the period. Maple Grove, though, breaking it up. Yeah, it's center ice, taken back by Hill Murray. Shot away. That whistles wide of the net. And then Winicky sweeping it behind the goal. Here's Pierre with it. Trying to get it back out to the left point, and does. Shot away from there. Tip shot just went wide. Off the stick of Godbod, off the initial shot from Palatichuk. Pierre can't keep it in the zone. Maple Grove has it. Now skated in, left side turning away from traffic as Jacobs. Now it comes free, and a shot going wide of the net. Off the stick of Kernan, who broke free there in the circle. Hill Murray getting it back. Pass ahead out of the zone. Onto the stick of Dahlquist. Bank it ahead, swept in. Here's Oakland coming in right side. And lost up in his skates, and Fleischacker able to play it away for Hill Murray. No icing here as it's chased down by Henry Nelson. Nelson turning away from Hardy. Bank it out of the zone. Rolls down into the Hill Murray end. Will be skated down by Begley. Behind the net, a check there behind the Pioneer goal. Hill Murray, rink-wide pass, broke it up. Oh, here's a chance for Hill Murray for Strobel. A shot and a big save by Winicky. Charlie Strobel trying to go for his second goal of the night. And Jack Winicky comes up with a huge stop. Now Nelson Taking a check back behind the net, but able to release the puck as the Crimson get it ahead. Down into the Pioneer zone. Drop pass, shot away. Glove save by Keppel.
And then Maple Grove creates a good opportunity. They come in, create a good shot. They had a man to be in front. Didn't go all the way. Great opportunity here. Gets a good shot off. Probably should have gone high on the shelf, but tried the 5-hole. But, that's what they've been doing. They've been breaking away like that. And Maple Grove, the problem on the other side was that a shot, and Keppel saw it the whole way. And there was a Crimson guy standing off to the side of the net. He should have been right in front.
Trying to squeeze past the D. A.J. Tallis for Maple Grove. It's back down to the corner now for the Crimson in the Pioneer zone. Puck freed up by Maple Grove. Comes back out right point. Wente, and then the shot, a one-timer going high and out of play off the stick of Hicks. Not deflected at all. Will come out of the zone.
A good setup there. Just didn't quite get it to the net by the Crimson here.
Jensen on the face-off against the freshman Gunderson. Crimson shooting it down into the Hill Murray zone. Pioneers with it. They'll chip it out to center. Knocked down there. A good play. And shot away. Keppel the save. Rebound left out there, but Hill Murray able to get to it first. Good shot on net by Cal Thomas. Pass ahead, trying to squeeze through was Anderson. Shot away, and that goes just wide of the net. More players tie up along the boards. Hill Murray now will get the pass across to Fleischacker. And missed trying to hit Pierre with it up the wing. And Maple Grove gets it back. Out they come, broke it up at center. A good play by Lashinger, and he'll shoot it down into the Crimson zone.
Really nice play by Lashinger. Took out that passing lane big time and turned it right around again.
Leafblad head into the Hill Murray zone. Cleared back out by the Pioneers. This will be icing on Hill Murray. Played about 3.5 minutes here into the third. It remains 2-0 Hill Murray.
Well, Maple Grove right now, between when they started the game and when they, at this point, are missing a lot of passes. They were pretty crisp in the first period, especially first half of the first period. As Hill Murray started getting in the passing lanes, and they've adjusted to that flow play that the Crimson were using in the first period. Oops.
Pioneers knock it away. Here's Nick Mountain coming in. It's a 3-on-1. Mountain across and put away by Nate Hardy, and it's 3-0 Hill Murray.
John, that was just plain bad luck. Period. Both D fell down. Got beaten and fell down, and then we had a 3-on-nobody on Wenneke. That was an easy goal. You can see it coming out here. Defense gets caught there. And the guy in the middle here trying to stay between the 2-on-1 goes down and falls down. We got a 4-on-0. Just a quick pass. Wenneke's helpless. Nothing you can do about that.
Nate Hardy, his 5th goal of the season, makes it 3-0. Here they come again with Strobel.
Well, desperation time now for the Crimson.
Strobel will get an assist along with Mountain. This one in, and Maple Grove is on the board. And it's quickly 3-1.
I think Coach Bergman wanted me to say desperation time a few more times. Well, they came back with a nice answer, but I finally got one. Quick pass out front and got rid of it. He didn't wait to let Keppel get set up in front of him and ripped it. See, a nice pass right here, and bang. Didn't waste any time. Knew where he was going. Got a mid-range left side. Tyler Oakland. He's been kind of sniffing around the net all night, and he finally cashed one in. So good response by the Crimson, but still got to play a little all out now because they're still 2 goals down.
Oakland was the 11th of the season. It was Sam Jacobs behind the net with the pass and the assist. So 24 seconds after Hill Murray goes up 3-0, it's now 3-1. Crimson still with a lot of work to do here with 12 and a half minutes to go in the hockey game. They've got it down into the Pioneer zone, though. Throws in. And it break loose there. Maple Grove. It's caught up in the skates of Regan. Regan got a pretty good hold there of Zick. Maple Grove wanted a penalty there. Goes back behind the net. Zick still trying to grab his stick as Regan has the puck for the Pioneers. He'll play it back behind his net for his defensive partner. Begley takes a weird carom off the glass there. Stays down into the Hill Murray zone. Right corner, back out. To the point, shot, side of the net, came and he couldn't quite pull the trigger, and the Pioneers able to clear it out. Zick had it near the side of the net. Now it comes ahead. Maple Grove able to bank it down into the Hill Murray end. Pioneers get it out to center ice onto the stick of Elias for Maple Grove down into the Hill Murray zone. Taken by Polacek. Rink wide pass up the center to Pierre. Feeds it ahead to Jensen. Broken up by Elias. Played along the left boards. Tallis trying to clear it out for Maple Grove. Out come the Crimson. That pass failing to connect. Broken up by Fleischecker. Pass ahead, left side, trying to get it to Godbout. Down all the way down in the Crimson zone. A delayed penalty coming up here.
Could be
looks like a high sticking penalty against Hill Murray. So Maple Grove with its first power play tonight as Godbout will go off.
Got a nice look here at the goal as it comes through. You see the high stick coming up. But this will be Maple Grove's first power play. They've been running at 41%, which is phenomenal. You don't see that kind of number. And they certainly need it right now.
6:11 of the third period, the time of the penalty. And here, chance for the Crimson perhaps to get another one. A big save made by Keppel. And the puck comes to him again, and he covers up. But he really made a nice stop on Henry Nelson. And getting knocked down on the ice after the whistle was Oakland, but no more penalties coming here. Faceoff will be in the Pioneer zone. The minute 43 left in their power play. Played face-off win for the Crimson. Top of the circle shot, and Keppel sees that one all the way and stops the shot from Elias.
Boy, the Pioneers are not letting the Crimson get in the slot there. They're not letting them get in front. One guy in front was tied up, and the other guy was off to the side, pushed out of there. See a nice play right here. Everybody's pretty much covered.
Hill Murray changes up its penalty kill unit, and they win the faceoff and clear it all the way down to the Crimson end. A minute 25 to go in the man advantage for Maple Grove. Trailing 3-1 here in the third period. They bring it into the zone, then lost it. And cleared by the Pioneers back down to the Maple Grove end. Elias after it there. Rink wide pass up to center ice, gets broken up by Pierre. Onto the stick of Nelson. Henry Nelson will dump it back deep. Jacobs after it there. He set up the last goal. Under a minute to go in the power play. Across top of the right circle. Shot away. Fired high by Nelson. Kept in left point. Maple Grove will reset again. Down to the stick of Thomas. Shot away by Jacobs, gets stopped. Or rather, excuse me, by Nelson. And Hill Murray able to get it out of the zone. Down toward their blue line. Crimson gather it in. Jacobs right side gets bumped by Pierre. Trailing is Oakland. Sent it across, but nobody there could get a stick on it for Maple Grove. Hill Murray able to get it out. Just off of Pierre's stick. It'll be skated down by Nelson. Plays it back behind his net. Under 10 seconds left in the power play now on a rush by Gunderson. Gunderson with it. Oh, just a little bit behind Leafblad with the pass. That would have been a good connection for Maple Grove, but couldn't quite do it. And Hill Murray back at full strength now.
Boy, tape to tape, John. You got to have it. They took the whole thing off. They had a good opportunity there.
Midway through the period, here's a chance for Peeler. Shot getting blocked by Podchuk, the junior defenseman. Hill Murray getting it down into the Maple Grove end. Swept back behind the Crimson net by the goalie Winicky to the blue line, but kept in there by Quast. The blue line rolls out to center. Puck behind Skansen. He gathers it in for the Crimson. The move, then passes it off to his left. Return pass, Skansen trying to split the D. He did so without the puck. And to get it back to his blue line, and nobody home, and it'll be chased down by Cal Thomas all the way back at his own end. Skansen back to Thomas. Yep, pass failed to connect. Hardy comes flying in for Hill Murray. Crimson get it back. Mountain is after it now for the Pioneers. Dahlquist for Maple Grove. Rink-wide pass, broke it up. Good play by Luke Housey. Sends it in on net, and Winicky shoves that away. 7:20 to go here in the third period. It remains 3-1 Hill Murray. Maple Grove from center, shooting it down to the Pioneer zone. Onto the stick there of Mountain. Voids a check, but lost the puck. Crimson did get a little piece of him and banked out to the blue line. Getting spun around was Tallis at center. And back down into the Hill Murray zone.
Well, Hill Murray's doing just enough here, John, just to get Maple Grove off their skates, off their rhythm. Passes aren't connecting.
Clock continues to go as we wind down towards 6.5 minutes to go. Pioneers with the puck in their own zone. Banked out off the dasher board and down the ice. Icing on Hill Murray.
That third goal is going to prove to be a big one, I think, here. Just an unfortunate set of events, but Hill Murray cashed in, and they're getting a little sticky now. They're kind of sticking stuff defensively as their priority and not worried too much about the rushes. I don't think we'll see many stretch passes now.
Pass picked off at the blue line, shot away, and another big stop by Keppel. Pierre getting it off to Godbout. Back to Pierre on the right side into the Crimson zone, putting it back out in front. Godbout couldn't get a stick on it for any kind of a tip. Left corner, Godbout getting tied up. Puck comes free though to Jensen. Jensen skating with it. Trying to put it out in front for Godbout, and a big save by Winicky.
Wow. There's a nice setup and play right there.
Golfed toward Godbout, trying to put it onto Pierre's stick as Maple Grove turned it over in their own end. And Pioneers almost put it away. Now Jensen in the left corner. Getting it back for Godbout. Back out, right point. Fleischacker, shot away, tip shot by Pierre. That goes wide. Crimson trying to clear, but can't. Another shot. Winicky the save, and he decides to cover up. Wladachuk shot, and Maple Grove trying to relieve some pressure. Get a new line out on the ice, and they do so with that whistle.
Good job by Wladachuk there, and I'll tell you what, Winicky wasn't quite sure where he had it. He didn't handle it clean. It slipped down between his pads and went off to the side. Watch the shot here. Partial screen there, and you can see it slipped on him. He didn't quite know where it was.
Maple Grove able to get it out of their zone. Here comes Oakland trying to stream in on the left side. He gets brought down. We're going to have a penalty coming up here against Hill Murray. And a power play for the Crimson in the final 5 minutes of the third period.
Well, big opportunity here for the Crimson. And the second power play in a row, John, right?
Yep.
Okay. You see when they get he's just going to get the stick out there and just pull it away a little bit. Didn't look like much, but they call those now.
Pause for tripping at 12:05. Osseo had a goal back in the second period. Excuse me, Dan.
No problem. Crimson, they've got to get to the net here. They've the one thing I don't think they've done very well tonight, they've got to get to the net and get in the goalie's face.
Face-off win for the Pioneers. Regan laying it along the boards for Pierre, and he'll shoot it down the length of the ice.
Yes, right.
Winicky will leave it back for Cal Thomas. Thomas pass, left wing, brought in on that side. Now the Crimson will set up. And shot not much on that. Rink wide pass across by Nelson. The shot away. Boy, another opportunity for Maple Grove.
You see kind of the head being shaken there. 16 like, what do we got to do here? They moved the puck really good. There was a whiff on the shot, but a good pass across and quick shot there.
Deflected up out of play, and minute 24, as you can see, left in the power play. We'll redo the face-off here.
They like setting up that backdoor play, John.
Yeah. He's got to connect.
Yeah, that's the big if.
Bill Murray. And banking it down the length of the ice, Fleischecker. Winicky playing along the boards, comes out to center. Bill Murray will get a stick on it though and gain control. Lashinger. And back to Palatichuk, who shoots it back into the Crimson zone. Under 4 minutes to go in the third period, under a minute to go, and the man advantage for Maple Grove. They turned it over at the Hill Murray line, gather it back in briefly, but it's on to Palatichuk's stick. He'll skate around with it a little bit, turn, get it to the blue line, but not out. Kept in. Here's Nelson with it. Nelson turning, trying to fire it back to Cal Thomas, who does get a stick on it to keep it in the zone, then take it away. And here comes Strobel for Hill Murray. Strobel carrying deep, a shot and a goal.
Oh my.
Short-handed, Charlie Strobel, second of the game, and it's 4-1.
And he had an opportunity for a third there a little earlier here, but boy, he turned on the jets and just went around the D, got in tight, and he buried it. See the nice move right here. Look at them feet moving right there, just power driving, and just lifts it up and gets it off over Winicky for probably the dagger here. Yeah, got caught underneath his blocker glove there. Nice goal. That's what you call a power forward, John, right there.
Second of the night, 18th of the season for Charlie Strobel. Shorthanded goal at 13:41, and it's 4-1 Hill Murray. Still some time left in the power play. Shot on net here, and Winicky the save. Joe Palatichuk will get the lone assist on the goal. Penalty time has expired. And both teams back at full strength. Pioneers shoot it down the ice, and it's icing here. Hill Murray, they get the change they wanted to get here with the icing back in their own zone. It's 2:45 to go. Rankings in the state as of last week in Class AA. Andover's really got a nice team this year. Dan Moorhead, ranked number 2 in Cretin-Derham Hall. Blake, Eden Prairie, Rosemont, Prior Lake, Whiteside, Benilde St. Margaret's number 9, and Maple Grove at number 10. Hill Murray just out of the top 10, but more wins like this will push them back up into the top 10. And they don't care so much about that. They just want to be one of the final 8.
That's right.
Come to play in early March in St. Paul.
And frankly, don't count them out there, I'll tell you that. But it's nice to see some new names in there, like Prior Lake and Cretin-Derham Hall back again, and,
Just over 2 minutes to play now in the third period.
Yeah, I remember back when Hill Murray won that last state championship, this is the kind of team they have. They weren't flashy, but they played good defense, and they took advantage of the opportunities they got.
Hill Murray able to clear the puck out of the zone. It's on to Pierre's stick. Missed on the pass, trying to get it to Godbout. He took a check back behind the Maple Grove net. Onto the stick of Nelson. Head left side to center ice. Pushed across. Shot away. That gets blocked. Down to the corner. And 1:25 to go here in the third period.
Doesn't look like the Crims are going to pull their goalie.
Keep Winnicky between the pipes with a 3-goal margin. Trying to skate in hard to the net was Jacobs, but he got cut off before he could get there. Hill Murray able to get it out of the zone. Leo Gruba had it on his stick back into the Maple Grove end. We're under minutes to go here in the third period. Hicks playing it ahead. No icing here. Played by Keppel to the corner. Chipped up the boards. Turnover though. Maple Grove has shot Oakland. Fired it high over the net. Puck goes to the corner. 35 seconds to play. Crimson with it. They backhand it to the corner. Gruba. Sweep it up the boards. And played ahead by by Lashinger, and Hill Murray offside here. We'll have perhaps one final face-off here with 17 seconds to play in the hockey game.
Well, as we're getting close to section, Hill Murray, they got Tartan, they got Chaska, and then they go up to Moorhead for a quick trip, and Maple Grove finishes out against Duluth East, Grand Rapids, Armstrong Cooper, and Blake. How about that for a meat grinder the last 4 games?
Oh, not bad. Yeah, you're going to be playoff tested when you're these teams, when you get to section seeding and section playoff times in 2 weeks.
Both are in very competitive sections.
We get a late penalty, I believe, for roughing. It's going to be called on Matthew Gross here at 16:52. Hill Murray will skate off the last few seconds. And they will skate away tonight with a 4-1 win over Maple Grove.
Well, they played just a solid game. You know, nothing special. Played good defense, took advantage of their scoring opportunities. Typical Bill Lechner team, well coached, well disciplined, not too many mistakes. Did a nice job for a 4-1 win. Maple Grove, they came in here 7-2 in their last 9 games, and I think it kind of caught up to them tonight. You know, having to come in here and never an easy place to play, and just couldn't put it together and put the puck in the net.
Yeah, good. I mean, they certainly had some scoring chances, but he talked about Hill Murray and the things that could get them in deep into the postseason.
Yep.
You have number one between the pipes, you're going to win some games. I mean, Remington Keppel was really good tonight.
Yeah.
As he is most nights.
Yeah, and you've got 2 top-tier defense back here for Hill Murray, and of course Nick Pierre. So they looked the part. Maple Grove, you know, we're not going to count them out of anything. No. Just wasn't their night tonight, and but things like that happens with the schedule they play. But I'm sure they'll bounce back. They're a good team, and they deserve to be in the top 10.
Now we'll do it for our coverage tonight from Old Rich Arena. For Dan Ficken and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks so much for watching our coverage of high school boys hockey. Final score again, the Hill Murray Pioneers 4, the Maple Grove Crimson 1.